I just saw Joker 2, and I was extremely excited for this since I loved the first movie. I was, however, worried because it was a musical, and I don't care for them, but it still piqued my interest, and I wanted to see how it all unfolded. I gotta say, it's not as bad as I anticipated, especially based on the reviews. It's definitely not as engaging as the first, where in the first movie, in the beginning, there's little action, but it still kept me invested from the opening scene. In this movie, however, it felt like its own version of Shawshank Redemption, where the guards are abusing the inmates. For the most part, I actually thought the asylum scenes were more entertaining than the courtroom scenes. Everyone kept hyping up Harvey Dent, but he's a non-factor in this. I did like the scene with Gary. He felt like a real person who went through a traumatic experience. With movies like these, you often don't think about the damage that has been done while cheering on the villain. Despite being a musical, it wasn't as annoying as I thought it would be. It didn't need to be a musical at all. I thought it was pointless, but I didn't hate it. It wasn't eye-roll inducing, except one scene where Arthur is doing a TV interview and the conversation was starting to get really intense, and then the scene breaks out into a song. I mean, come on. It just ruined it. I was also glad Lady Gaga didn't take over. She was just a fangirl. I wish they had delved deeper into romanticizing criminals. Like in real life, Ted Bundy or Richard Ramirez had groupies. This was very much like that. The score was good, but it was just a remix of the first movie. No standout tracks, but it still sounded incredible and set the tone and elevated certain scenes. I want to get into spoilers. Why did the Joker start blinking at the guard while he was on TV? I honestly thought something was going to come out of it, or did I miss something? Was the guard responsible for the bomb? I was hoping Joker was signaling to that one guard to help him unalive the other guards who mistreated him. Speaking of other guards, what did these guards do to him when they dragged him into that bathroom? That was so bad it basically broke Arthur by the end. I could take a pretty wild guess, but oh my god. I could sadly relate to that, where something so bad happens to you that you sort of just break down and wave the white flag mentally, like you just don't have the energy to fight the system anymore, and that was really heartbreaking. Overall, I give this a 5 out of 10, and I sorta kinda recommend, but I feel like if you love the first movie, you're gonna feel really so-so about this. But honestly, for me, it wasn't that bad. I don't have the urge to watch the whole movie again, but I would go back to watch certain scenes.